Okay, I'm Malcolm Van Delst, and this is an excerpt from Do the Wrong Thing, a book series or extra long novel that opens with a woman trying to kill herself, and she says, "I don't know why I tried to do this," and by way of explanation, tells her life story. We were in book 2, previously in Do the Wrong Thing, aka last week. Is Ava falling in love, or is she taking off for Peru? And I'll put my questions at the end. So this is a continuation of the chapter called Julian. Oh, and I'm just going to read the last bit from last week to get back into it. In his room, Julian plays me music from The Body by Roger Waters and Pink Moon by a British singer who killed himself when he was 26. I noticed a small bottle on a shelf above his records. Cyanide, it says. It's a prop, Julian says when he sees me looking at it. It's not real. He half laughs, hesitates. My father, he searches my eyes. He killed himself. Oh God, I say, I'm sorry. Julian flicks his bangs out of his eyes and looks away, murmurs, "It was a long time ago. I was 12. I push myself against him. We fuck. Julian gives me a copy of his favorite book, The Little Prince. It's not a thriller, war story, or a brainy nonfiction about social order, the kind of thing boys from high school would designate favorite book. It's delicate and vulnerable. Chatteris. The Canadian half of my Canada World Youth team assembles at a huge farmhouse with a vast and perfect lawn. I'm immediately on edge. It's my mother's dream home and my mother's dream small townish city. The white slatboard house will be our main meeting point, though we'll all be billeted in twos, one Canadian and one Peruvian, with families throughout the town. One of our leaders, a bespectacled and boyish girl named Alex, points to 2 horizontal freezers on the farmhouse porch. Freezers like my mom has in her basement. Alex's freezers are packed with white plastic packages with small labels on their sides, while my mom's contain pink butcher's paper or see-through plastic packages, slaughtered cows from our farm and frozen vegetables from our garden. Have you ever had tripe? Alex asks, holding up a white package. No, we all shake our heads. It's the stomach of a calf, she exclaims. You're going to get to try all this. She motions to the freezer. Peruvian cuisine. Great, says one of my Canada World counterparts. Cool, yum, another exclaims, while I'm remembering the gristle and cartilage on the cuts of meat back home that we always left on our plates. Unsteady, like when I left the Canada World Youth office in Concord, I watched the smiling faces become inanimate cartoons, balloons, or simplified oval heads that guide you through an instruction manual. I'm at the beginning of a Stephen King movie, I think. The Peruvians arrive. We gather around tables in the big house's summer kitchen for an official welcome dinner. I was right about the tripe. It takes forever to break down the rubbery chunks enough to swallow them. Thank God they have no flavor. Afterwards, we sit in a circle on the big lawn. In Peru, we have problems getting fresh water, food, and medical care, a Peruvian struggles to say in English. In Canada, our problems are alcoholism and broken families, a Canadian responds. Oh, we have that too, says another Peruvian, but water and food are our priorities. Our leaders, Alex and a brown-haired sitcom personality named Kevin, nod emphatically and smile, as if profound truths are being revealed, as if real breakthroughs in cross-cultural communication are happening. I think it's not fair that Canadians have so much and Peruvians so little. I wonder why Canada isn't giving money and resources to Peru so everyone can at least have clean water and eat, but I don't voice any of this. I know these are not acceptable perspectives, even if I also know they're true. I bend the corners of my mouth into a smile and look around at beaming faces as the sun goes down. On Sundays, we can do what we want, though we're encouraged to join a programmed day trip or fun group excursion. The first Sunday, Julian drives up to visit. We stroll through Chatteris. It's hot and humid. We pass a Catholic church. I suggest we go in. It's mid-afternoon, so the building is empty. I open the confessional, the area where parishioners are not supposed to go, where the priest sits behind a wooden grate to hear the sins recited by the faithful. I pull Julian inside, push him down, and straddle him, suddenly understanding why women wear skirts. Julian doesn't want to. I persist. When he comes, I get off and adjust my underwear. We exit, me pulling him by his hand to the front of the church. I feel daring and rebellious, like I've just done the most scandalous thing. The building is cool, quiet, spacious, smells of wood and incense. Shadows of trees, multicolored through filters of stained glass, stretch and shimmer across pews. Another hot and humid Sunday, we go back to Julian's place in Trent, where we lie on the sun on his bed. I kiss every inch of his body. Later, we go see the never-ending story. He's been dying to see it. Another Sunday, Julian doesn't come to visit. I'd rather stay home and read, I tell Alex. She purses her lips. I guess it's okay if I'm with my boyfriend, but not if I want to stay alone. I don't think you're really committed to the group, Ava, she says. We need more commitment from you. Don't you want to build community? I want to say yes, but using Mickey Mouse Band-Aids on spouting main arteries, especially when we actually have tourniquets and proper equipment, is pointless. I frown. Okay, I'll come. Julian, part 2. Julian and I drive across Trent to visit his cousins. We park and walk around to the back of their house, a 2-story wooden structure, solid and well-kept, though not nearly as glamorous as Julian and his mom's. A conservative-looking guy with short hair rushes to greet us. He extends his hand to me and says hi, beaming like he's heard all about me and loves everything he's been told. Behind him, 6 or 7 happy, no, overjoyed faces. I've never been so welcomed in my life. Confused, I let my hand go limp in the cousins and don't return his smile. I look at Julian. Embarrassed, he looks away. I don't know where to look, and I definitely don't know what to feel. Don't Julian's cousins know? Julian and I are, there's no such thing as love. We're just animals fucking. We know that. I can't very well say to my Peruvian partner, life really sucks, doesn't it? I can't ask her, do you feel lost and alone, like it's just you and a big black hole everywhere? So I smile, talk about the weather, and at night around the campfire, mouth the words to that annoying song, Kumbaya. One Sunday, after my Peruvian counterpart leaves, I lie on my bed in the beige bedroom with the mirrored folding doors on one side and the lacy lamp on the other, feeling sick. I must fall asleep. When I wake up, I'm staring down at a girl who's kneeling by my bed, packing my suitcase. Now I see her walking down a sidewalk. I'm following her, 5 feet up and 3 feet behind. Her suitcase snags in an empty space between concrete slabs. As I watch her struggle, I remember the kid I met at the Chatteris Park 2 days ago. I feel a pang, and abruptly, I'm back in my body on the sidewalk. This kid wandered over when I was sitting on a slope near the swimming pool on a break from our task of picking up garbage. Hi, I said. I made some jokes. He was a nice kid, and he laughed. I asked him about his life and the gratitude in his eyes before he started talking and talking. Poor kid. He'll expect me tomorrow, and I won't be there. I'll have up and disappeared, like everyone in his life. When I get to the bus station, I call Julian. I wasn't planning on calling him. I wasn't planning on leaving. Don't take a bus, he says. I'll pick you up. I got you a present, he says, when we're settled into the front seat of the car. He motions to the back seat. That camera? He nods and smiles. It's not a professional model, but it has manual controls. I reach for the box, take out the delicate machine. It feels like a jewel. I can't accept this, I say. I roll the camera over in my hands. Smaller than a 35 millimeter. It feels like it's too expensive, I add. He laughs. I make $20 an hour. That camera costs 50. I can't accept it, I shake my head. We'll just use it for a while then. He starts the car abruptly, staring straight ahead. I stare at the side window. The young couple tell me I can stay in my old attic room, but only until I find another place. They have a baby now. They don't want a tenant. I re-enroll at school. The best courses are filled. That's how I end up in Shakespeare's Christian orthodoxy. And I will stop there.